Well, what have we here? It's a chap on a Royal Enfield motor bicycle, tearing up the highways and byways at a great rate of knots. Is he trying to break the land speed record, or his own neck more likely? Well, what of the other fellow, the one who probably can't afford a motor bicycle and has to make do with a motor car? He may not be paying attention as he comes round the next corner. He may not even be sober, or even sane. What will our hero do then? We may never know, as this video is about to start.
Well, hi everybody. We're out on the classic 350 again. Destination unknown. Just exploring more little back roads. These are roads that I've never been on before, so it's all new to me, all new to you. This is definitely roads less travelled, by the state of them. Just nice to get out. What I do want to talk about is dealers, motorcycle dealers, and test rides. Now, my son wanted to test out a new Honda, and he went to the local big Honda dealer, who told him that they don't do test rides. If he buys the bike outright, then he can get to have a test ride on it. Well, the whole idea of a test ride is to see if you even like the bike, isn't it? I mean, is that what the world's come to now, where they won't allow anybody to do a test ride? Doesn't say much for the product, does it? But it seems to be an increasing thing, that is. The dealer is a well-known dealer. They also sell Triumphs as well. So you've probably worked out who it is. I'm not going to say who they are. But, yeah. It's a funny old system, you know, you just can't get... They haven't got any demonstrators, and they just don't do any test rides. There's so much gravel on this road, they might as well not have surfaced it, just left it as a dirt road. Oh, I'm not after breaking any records, I'm just dawdling along, seeing where we're ending up. Don't know. I know one thing, I'm not going to do any more destination videos where I'm going to look at something. After that, the one with Harwich Fort, it's the most poorly performing video I've ever uploaded. So I shan't be doing any more of those. That's just an experiment, really. I don't know quite what they're doing there, whether they're putting a pipeline in or what. Stripping a lot of topsoil. It's quite breezy again today, but it's nice and warm. So we'll just bumble along. Trouble is, you never know who's going to come around these corners, you know. Yeah, pipeline, water pipeline by the look of it. It floods out in the field to the left there, but We have had a lot of rain, an awful lot of rain. This is all part of the fun, this is. I just love going on little back roads like this that I've never been on before. You don't know where they go. You don't know where you're going to come out. Big floods over there. I think I know where I am. No, I don't. I only think I do. So much loose gravel in the road, it's you've got to keep your eyes on it. th of April today. It's about time we had some decent weather. I'm chasing the sunshine. It's clouding up this afternoon, so I'm just making the most of it. So I apologise about the wind. I'm not going fast, I'm trying to keep the wind noise down. Thorington Street, I've never heard of it, which is alright. Wouldn't be an adventure if you knew all these places, would it? Alright, we're going to pull over on the side of the road for no reason other than to slow me up. Trying to stick to 30 because you never know if the rozzers are there with the camera. You just don't know, do you? These community speed watch people, they're a nightmare as well. It's quite hilly round here. There's the big valleys and things. You know, they say Suffolk is flat, but it's not really. I don't know what this little place is called, no idea. The thing I like about this bike is you can cruise about with it and it just sips petrol. I mean, when I was running this when I bought it new, I was getting 116 miles to the gallon out of it. It never does less than 85 miles to the gallon. No matter how you ride it, it's just so economical. So I guess it's fuel injection and a low state of tune. And lovely bike for this sort of job, you know, for just bimbling about, going exploring, costs you nothing to do it, endless fun, loads of comfort. When I bought this bike, this is the second one I've had. I bought a green one. If you'll see it in the videos. I wanted the red and chrome one when I went into the shop and bought it up, right up to the point where I opened the door. And I walked in and I saw the Halcyon green one, and I thought, oh, I've got to have that. I've got to have that. So I bought that, and a week later I was still hankering after the red and chrome. So I actually went back the next week and bought this. The green one has now, the Norfolk Thunderbolt's got it now. We had a little part exchange with it, with these Bullet. It's 500 Bullet, which I must put on the road. So many bikes. It takes some looking after. Well, not so much taking so much looking after it. It takes a lot to keep them on the road. There's always something. There's tax and MOTs and insurances, and there's always something. I'm going to go to Neyland. Oh. I always seem to film when we're going into a headwind. It'd be nice to have a few still days. I mean, every day it's windy, windy, windy. I think it is, yeah. I came out from the right by that big black building there, across the road, and I turned left here. Because I seem to remember there were some seats down here, and I ended up sitting on them and ending the video, so I'll probably do that again. That's better, we're out of the wind now. Yeah, there's a fire station. Yeah, I know. I've been here before now. Stake by Neyland. Last time I got past all these cars without meeting another one. I don't know if I can do it again. I did. And there's nobody sitting on the seats, so I'll have a sit there. Pull right into the gutter so I can get it level on the stand a bit more. Ah, got the little spanner light flashing. That means it's coming up for a service. Yeah, 3,074 miles. Right, I'll do that when I get home. There we are, dear little classic. I was still didn't manage to polish the cases up at the weekend because I had other things to do, but it's on the books to do. Yeah, so there we are. Another little ride out, another little jolly, a little excursion. Yeah. I think there's a cafe there. I think I might have to go in there and get a cup of coffee, I think. My son actually went out last weekend to a BMW dealer's and had a test ride on the BMW 400. I haven't spoke to him since, so I don't know what he's doing. Not because he had to go on a BMW, just because I haven't seen him. He's busy with work and stuff like that, so but I didn't even know BMW did a 400. But then again, you see, an old todger like me, we don't know what's going on, do we? It wouldn't be my sort of bike anyway. I just don't like BMWs. I worked with a fella who was actually was a marshal. He still is. He's a marshal for the TT in the Isle of Man. And he said to me, if you want to get a bike when nobody talks to you, buy a BMW. And the next day he turned up on his, and I walked towards him and said, as I got there, he saw me coming up to him, and he said, oh, hello. I said, oh, no, BMW rider. I had nothing to do with you. He was laughing. Raiden and Higham, never heard of it. South Suffolk Route A2. Oh well, we're going to have a look at that then. It's a byway. A pretty little place. Give way to oncoming traffic. Help if you see the other side of the road from the bridge, I think. Lower Raiden. I suppose it's a little bit better on a bicycle. Because you can actually hear things coming. But to hell with all that pedalling, it seems like a lot of hard work, you know. And what is it with bicycles nowadays? I mean, when I was a kid, all the old boys had bicycles, you know. They were all sort of on old, big old upright rally bikes, and Holton St Mary. Never heard of it. I'm going to have a look at that. And they'd be, you know, riding along with the feet at 10 to 2, and they'd be plodding along about, I don't know, about 10, 15 mile an hour, Nowadays, everybody's on bikes that do about 40. I mean, if I'm out on that one of my rally mopeds, just get a rush of blood to the head and have to get one of those out, I can't. They can overtake me, and I think, well, I'll get you on uphill. When we actually get to a hill, I can't get near them. Either they're super fit, or the bikes are ultra lightweight, or I mean, Rally always used to advertise their bikes as the all-steel bicycle. But I think everything there is carbon fibre and aluminium, and you know, they're a different thing altogether. And little thin tyres, not these old 28 by 1 3/4 tyres that we used to have on bicycles. I mean, I've still got upright rally bicycles, and I do occasionally get one out, and just to confirm that I really am out of condition after a ride. I'm completely lost. I don't know who I am or where I am. Dazed and confused. But it doesn't matter. You don't need maps and sat-navs for this sort of nonsense. Just ride around. You'll see a signpost with somewhere familiar if you want to get off this sort of road. Well, it's all going to be much more sort of main roady now, so I'll cut you off, and I'll see you on the next one. If you like this, I know several people put likes and that, you know, but nearly 90% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Just consider subscribing, please. It just helps my little channel grow, and just helps quite a bit, so consider subscribing if you liked it. I'll do all kinds of stuff, various stuff with bikes, various bikes. There's always something different I'm trying to do, so okay, catch you later.